Former US President Donald Trump is set to turn himself in to New York prosecutors on Tuesday for criminal charges relating to payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Trump's defense attorney expects the charges to be the first criminal indictment in history of an ex-US president. While the charges do not technically prevent him from seeking higher office, it remains to be seen how his court appearance will impact his potential 2024 presidential campaign. Trump has vowed that any criminal proceedings will not halt his push for a second term. The pending charges have already garnered a significant response from Trump's supporters, with his campaign raising more than $4 million in the 24 hours following the indictment. Although there have been requests to prevent Trump from running for president, the latest polls of Republican voters reveal that he still has a strong lead as their top choice for the party's nominee. Europe's transition to electric vehicles is at risk due to a persistent lithium shortage, a key component of batteries. The European Union's plan to ban the sale of new petrol and diesel cars by 2035 is set to boost demand for lithium by 5 times to 550,000 tons per year by 2030. However, the region will only be able to produce 200,000 tons. The projected deficit may make it hard for European car makers to compete with China, which controls 60% of global lithium processing and has prioritized supply for its own industry. Although some leading European car groups are gambling on local projects, the success of these projects is far from assured. If Europe doesn't have its own access to lithium, it may not survive competition from China. The European Union's Critical Raw Materials Act aims to source more battery metals domestically, but financial support from government is needed to get domestic lithium supply off the ground. Italy's Data Protection Authority has temporarily banned ChatGPT, a popular AI service backed by Microsoft's OpenAI, due to concerns about the collection of personal information during a recent cybersecurity breach and the large amounts of data AI services like ChatGPT consume from users around the world. The watchdog has ordered OpenAI to stop operating ChatGPT in Italy while it examines the issue, with a fine of up to 20 million euros if OpenAI fails to respond with counter-evidence. This is the first regulatory action against the chatbot, with policymakers worldwide responding to the rise of generative AI services. Experts are concerned about the large amount of data being gathered by ChatGPT and other language models, with some calling for a pause in the development of more powerful AI systems due to the potential risk to society. Generative AI technologies fall under existing data and digital laws such as the GDPR and Digital Services Act, but the EU is preparing a new regulation to govern the use of AI in Europe, with violators facing fines up to 30 million euros or 6% of global annual turnover, whichever is larger. China's largest banks have emerged unharmed from the financial crisis in the US and Europe. Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, China Construction Bank, Agricultural Bank of China, and Bank of China all reported strong earnings and no direct damage to their books from the last month's emergency rescue of Credit Suisse by UBS and failures in the US banking sector. Even from an indirect or spillover effect perspective, the impact on China's banking sector is very limited. Despite better than expected financial results, China's top lenders each warn of persistent risk, stemming mostly from the property sector. The non-performing loan ratio for property nearly doubled year-on-year at CCB, and China's real estate sector has been rocked by a series of developer bond and loan defaults. If you want to know more about the state of China, I made a video on it and of what to expect of China in 2023, the link will be in the description. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and make sure to subscribe. See you.